In today's video, I'm going to show you how to actually export video in Davinci Resolve with any crashes, with any issues and so on. So when I used to actually use Premiere Pro to export the whole video and make the whole video in general, I used to export in Media Encoder, and it used to actually export the video about 18 hours and there's like 80% of chance that it will crash. Like that's the only reason why I actually switched to Davinci Resolve. And so I'm gonna actually show you how to avoid the same problem in Davinci Resolve, but it's way less dramatic. So for the video, let's actually get into the video. So this is a random clip of me, like rambling about something, I don't know, just like some random vlog or something like that. And there's like basic text, for example. And for example, we want to export this video. And so what we want to do is actually go ahead and click this deliver button. But before we actually export the video, is go to Resolve button, right? Press this, then press preferences and go to user menu, like UI settings and everything, and press in UI settings stop playback when dropped frame is detected. Basically it will be default this, and deselect this. So it's actually not going to stop the rendering the whole process, because suddenly it has like few bugs or something like that, some dropped frame to 0 and it suddenly crashed. But so basically by deselecting this option, you're saying to your PC that don't give up, my guy, you can still render the video, so you don't need to like stop like at all. So you're basically gonna save this, and so select your preset. If you want to have my preset, then check this video out. And yeah, for example, you select your preset that you want, or like settings that you want to export in. And after that, we want to tweak another 2 settings before we actually export the video. So let's go to file, right? And as you can see, I already set like the preset, like the preset there's set like render speed. And in default, it's set to maximum, because like that's the best performance that the PC can get and everything, you know, the fast way on how to actually export the video. So your safest bet is actually to export a video in 10 frames. So it's not gonna actually crash suddenly because you don't have this PC overload and everything. So it's way more stable to actually render the video, and there will be high consistency. So basically it will export, like you will have this check mark with like a number, how much frames per second it is actually rendering, like exporting. And so you will have like not 1400 frames, but you will have only 10 frames. So it's like, it's kind of slow, but it's kind of relatively fast when we compare to like 1000 unexported videos, because it suddenly crashed because you have the maximum speed compared to like consistent one successful export video. And it's way better to actually have one successfully exported video rather than 100,000 unexported video, like failed videos, because you have the maximum render speed. And the last tip that I can give you is press to these 3 buttons, like 3 points and everything, and scroll down to this updates during renders. So basically it's gonna refresh your actual this thing, like the preview and everything, while you're rendering the video. So you want to actually turn off, because 99% of cases you don't actually want to have this, because it can potentially actually crash the video for just a bizarre reason or something like that. So we just want to make sure it's actually turned off, have no issues or something like that. And actually my bonus tip to export the video more reliably or way better, for example, if you want to actually set to higher render speed, then I actually suggest you to pre-render media cache. What I mean is go to playback, right? Timeline proxy, no, but render cache, yeah, and set to from none to smart, and there will be a red bar basically appearing. For example, Davinci Resolve will spot those things, like spots where the playback's not so smooth, like potentially not so smooth, and basically this animation, for example. And so basically Davinci Resolve saying that this animation, for example, this animation is not so potentially smooth. And so what it's gonna do when we actually play back the video, I just play back the video, right? And it will actually render the render cache, like render cache media, like the actual preview. And we want to have like the highest preview, so we want to go ahead, press this setting button and go to master settings, like the project settings, master settings, and go to optimize media render cache. And we want to set optimize media format to, this preset is called on Mac ProRes 4 to high quality. Basically, at the end there will be HQ, and we want to select this because it's actually highest quality preview that you can render. And I also suggest you to save it as your default setting, so basically like that. And so just save like that, and yeah, just render the preview, and yeah, there will be appearing like bull bar, so it's like indicates that the video is actually rendered the preview and everything. So yeah, and the last thing before we export the video is go ahead, scroll down and press advanced settings, and make sure use optimized media is checked, because it's gonna actually use this preview, this bull bar, to actually export the video like this animation, for example, so it doesn't have to like render the video like the actual this animation by itself, so it actually needs to only encode the animation and so on. And so that's basically it. So we want to just press onto render queue, add, and for example already named the video and everything, so we're just gonna replace, and yeah, press render the video, and yeah, and as you can see it will render in 10 frames, and yeah, let's see how long it will actually render the video. And as you can see, it successfully exported a video in 1 minute and 21 seconds. So yeah, it's quite fast, to be honest, for a 20-second timeline. Like, for example, if you have the maximum speed, it will render way faster. For example, this video will take about like what, 1 minute maybe, like even half a minute. So I just replace and just see how fast it will be. But when you have like more complicated, it will just stop suddenly. So yeah, that's the issue. So it actually takes at maximum speed 8 seconds, but although that's the sacrifice you need to make to actually export the video like successful and everything, and not to actually export the video, for example, 18 hours, just like in Premiere Pro. And so yeah, that's how you actually render the video without any issues in Davinci Resolve. And so if you get any value from this video, then make sure to subscribe, because by the end of this year, I want to help 1000 people to level up their video editing game. And thank you for watching this video, and see you later. Peace.